Afternoon and welcome to the 2019 Columbus Day Parade live on Revere TV and streaming live on YouTube. I'm your host, Rick Frenny, along with my son and the best guy in the world, Little Rick. Say hello to everyone.
How you doing, Revere?
All right. So we're going to, Little Rick's before the parade starts. He's going to give a couple of shout-outs to a few thank yous. Little Rick, want to take care of that, please?
Absolutely. We'll start off with Mayor Brian Arrigo, today's Grand Marshal, Mr. Albert Buddy Mangini of the Honorary Parade Producer, Speaker Bob DeLeo, Senator Joe Boncourt, and the parade chairpersons, Linda DiMaio, Mark Silvestri, and Wendy Miller-Page. The City of Revere. For the Police Department, we have Chief James Guido, and the Fire Department, Chief Christopher Bright, the DPW, the Parks and Recreation, the East Boston Savings Bank, which is sponsoring the Allied Bowl Shriners, the St. Anthony's Parish for their use of their lot, the Cronin Rink for the use of their lot, all the volunteers for their help with today's parade.
All right. Thank you, Little Rick, for all the thank yous.
Supposed to be announcing the cars.
Supposed to be announcing the cars, yeah. Sure, come on over.
Okay. You mind if I...
Yeah, what's your name?
John Cristoforo.
John Cristoforo is going to announce the classic cars we have lined up here today. I'm going to pass the microphone over to John. Yeah, good, John. Yeah, have a seat. We'll announce the cars.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Please excuse the traffic jam, ladies and gentlemen. The parade will resume in a matter of moments.
All right, John.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. John Cristoforo from the Post-Gazette. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Columbus Day, and I'd like to introduce the cars, the antique cars with their drivers. The Herbie, the Volkswagen, is driven by Bobby Silva. The next one coming up is a Jaguar XKS convertible driven by Dick DeVito Jr. with Buddy Mangini in the front seat. The next one is a Cadillac convertible driven by Dick DeVito Sr. with Christopher Columbus and Queen Isabella sitting in back.
Mr. and Mrs. Columbus!
The next guy we have is a Ferrari driven by Sal Giuliano. Followed by a Ferrari driven by Mark Scher.
Look at that, it's nice.
The next one is a Bentley convertible driven by David Zeller with a Framingham Jewish war veteran in the seat.
And who is that poking out of the sun?
I don't know what that vehicle is. I don't have it on my list.
That's Wally the Green Monster.
But
from
I
the
see
Red
the
Sox.
Green Monster from the Red Sox.
And what's his sister's name?
The next car is a Corvette driven by Mal King. And I have a Corvette on here, but I don't see it. The next car is a Cadillac driven by Joe Giuliano. We have two Cadillacs.
Yeah.
Oh, did they mess up my list over
Yeah,
here?
oh, yeah. Here comes the Corvette now.
Here comes a Corvette, and that's not on my list
Is that
either.
either Mal or Chris?
That's either Mal or Chris, one of the
There's
two.
two Corvettes back to back. There they go.
There they go. This is
There's a
the
T-Bird.
T-Bird driven by Jay Trieber. And a 442 driven by Herb Katona. Oldsmobile 442. I
That's a
remember
beast
them well.
right there. Look at that.
That is, yeah.
Oh, man. I remember those when I was a kid.
We have a Nash Metropolitan driven by Steve Williams.
Wow. I've
There's
only
a
seen
ca-
that on TV.
That's a car, they washed it and it shrunk.
Yeah.
Next, we have an MGB GT driven by Ray Huckleberry. Followed by a MGB driven by Ron Pressman. And another MG driven by Don Inge. Following that is a Triumph TR3A driven by Gary Hampton. Following that, we have an Austin Healey 3000 driven by Bob Delicio. And we have a couple of cars in there. I have no idea.
The
The
like
Triumph.
a Jaguar right there.
There's a Jaguar coming up. It's an XJ6 driven by Joe Hill.
And the Jaguar station wagon.
And
right
lastly, we have Dean Saluti driving a Jaguar station wagon called a Jagwag.
there. All right.
And I guess that concludes
That's
it for
it.
me,
Thank you,
ladies
Mr.
and gentlemen.
Cristoforo.
My pleasure. And once again, happy Columbus Day, everybody. Now, if I can stand up, I'll be
I
in
got
great
you.
shape.
I gotta say, I never had a better looking announcer than you, sir. Thank you.
I used to be.
All right, God bless.
Stand by for the unusual surprises, everybody.
All right, that was Mr. Cristoforo with the classic cars. I also want to thank today's sponsor, Park Shuttle and Fly, and Peggy Bradcal and Jim D'Amico of Century 21 Real Estate. Park Shuttle and Fly, generous sponsor of a $1,000 donation to help this year's parade. Thank you, Park Shuttle and Fly. So we got a little break in the action here. We're waiting on, I believe, the state police and drill and ceremony unit honor guard. Little Rick. So we're just going to talk about Columbus Day. And did I ever tell you that Papa Nono went to a school called Christopher Columbus in the North End?
No, not at all.
Yeah, he graduated in 1953 in Christopher Columbus High School, and it's a big Italian-American section there,
Really?
as you know, in the North End. Oh, yeah. And Christopher Columbus was Italian.
True.
So this is a great day for all Americans, Italian-Americans, Americans of all backgrounds. This is Christopher Columbus, the man who, discovered America?
True.
That's true.
Which is fun fact alert.
Fun fact alert. Here we go.
125 to 130 years before the Pilgrims on the Mayflower discovered the state.
Wow. Did
And
not...
thus, the first Thanksgiving was born, 1621.
And I want to give a little Revere sports news while we got a break in the action. The Revere field hockey team is going to the playoffs this year. They'll be marching in today's parade. First time they made the playoffs. Congratulations to the team. Field hockey, my daughter Julia played that for 4 years. I love field hockey. Also the soccer team, it'll be marching today. We have quite a few. We have 16 pages of bands, drill units, teams, sports clubs, politicians, you name it, we have it covered today for you on Revere TV at today's 2019 Columbus Day Parade. Today's parade brought to you by the City of Revere in the Revere Chamber of Commerce. Once again, we are live October 14th, 2019. We're just around the corner from St. Anthony's Parish, Revere, probably a few hundred yards before the finish line. We have a little break in the action as the classic cars started off first, which was obviously not on my itinerary to start first, but nevertheless, Mr. Cristoforo did a great job in that pinstripe suit announcing all the classic cars. Some I haven't seen since I was a little boy. So we have a lot of people out here. The sidewalks are getting full, Little Rick. A lot of balloons are out.
True. Even
And,
though that some are flying way up into the moon.
Oh yeah, some got released a little early. And they are blocking the streets off now. I can see the state police and Revere police approaching over there. We'll get that on soon. So once again, we're about a good mile away from the starting line. So obviously the cars are a little faster than the people. So we are waiting for a couple of guard units to walk down. I'm making their way down Broadway, hanging a hard right at Revere Street, and working their way towards St. Anthony's Church, where we can be found about 300 yards before the finish line. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're just going to be waiting patiently and filling in. Here comes another one of Revere's finest on the police motorcycle, going to probably help block American Legion Highway so we can get the parade continued. Watch you keep falling, little, but thank you, little buddy. I appreciate that. All right, as we look in our monitor here, we can see coming down Revere Street on the other side, before they hit the set of lights, it appears to be the State Police Drill and Ceremonial Unit. They'll be making their way here shortly. State Police. We have one of the state police, we have one of the best, probably, state police in the country here in Massachusetts. We are very honored to have the men and women of the state police overlooking our highways and assisting in local communities and towns with all emergencies. So the State Police Drill and Ceremonial Unit will be here in just a few minutes. And I want to give a shout out to all those that attended the Little Ricky Foundation for Autism yesterday, Sunday, October 13th, helping kids with autism and developmental delays here in Revere. It was a great turnout, great raffles, comedians were funny, food was delicious. A shout out to Joe Crowley and Breakaway who provided the food and hall, and to everyone that supported the Little Ricky Foundation. As you know, well over 100,000 has been given back to the Revere Public Schools Special Ed Department, and in honor of my son here, Little Rick, and all the kids that battle autism every day. So thank you again for all that came out on a busy Columbus Day weekend. Okay, looks like we can see the blue lights, little buddy, coming down the street. What do you think? Is that the state police coming down?
Well, according to my knowledge, it looks like it's flashing blue and white back and forth. So to my knowledge, the answer would be absolutely.
Okay, and you can hear the sirens now. We got a great crew here at Revere TV. We got Isabella on the camera looking right at us. She's in charge of getting all our good mug shots today. And of course, Bob Dunbar and crew always do a great job here at Revere Television. Coming around the corner, here they come now. You can hear the sirens. The flags are flying high, and the State Police Drill and Ceremonial Unit Honor Guard making their way down Revere Street.
After the car exhibit, it looks like the main attraction has officially begun.
I'm sure the state police will have what we call the main attraction. Okay, so we have the pickup truck, and we have so we have an escort there by Revere Police escorting the states. I believe this is the State Police Drill and Ceremonial Unit. We'll see when they get here. This appears to be the City of Revere Police Department.
And I know my numbers, but you know what, we'll just let the viewer count how many American flags there are through this parade.
Oh, yes.
Not to mention counting how many troops and service members are walking.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing, Little Rick. And here comes the Revere Police. Here comes the Honor Guard, along with the fine men and women that protect our city and our beaches, along with the state police.
Let's listen into their calls, shall we? What's following right behind the officers?
It's October, is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. A couple of young ladies holding the banner. Great job, ladies. And here comes the fire department. The Revere Fire Department color guard and uniformed officers. All members of the Revere Fire Department. Okay, we're gonna flip the script a little bit and go back, and here comes the State Police Drill and Ceremonial Unit Honor Guard. People that helped put it together, Linda Mayo, just coming in to say hello. State Police Honor Guard, Little Rick. Look at that Mustang. You can't outrun that thing, huh?
I don't want to be too critical about...
Don't be critical then. Oh, check out the pink one.
When was the last time a you ever saw a police officer painted pink?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, I know what the answer is. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
You got it, little buddy. Breast Cancer Awareness Month hits women and men, believe it or not. And the science are out there. The research and studies are getting better. More fundraisers to help the cause. It is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month all over the Commonwealth, the country, and the world. So it looks like, Little Rick, we have some dignitaries coming down the road here.
Exactly. You can finally hear the band music stomping into the parade.
That's right. Let's see what we have here. Looks like we have elected officials. We have elected officials coming down with Mayor Brian Arrigo, Grand Marshal, and along with distinguished guests. We'll look at our monitor here. It looks like we have Steve Morabito and Ivan Novoselsky, Jerry Fisconti, Freddie Sinella, Mark Ferranti, Jessica Giannino. There's John Powers, Joanne McKenna, and of course, leading the charge, the best of the best, Speaker Bob DeLeo.
Of course, fun fact alert, almost 10 years ago, Ms. Joanne McKenna was my freshman high school art teacher.
Yes.
Let's give a wave to the television crew.
Here's Ricky's favorite art teacher, Miss McKenna. You say hello? We have the Dartmouth High School Marching Band, and we'll let the music speak for itself. That's a Dartmouth High School Band, New England's Classic Band, Division 5 Champions 2018, U.S. Bands Division 5 National Champions 2018. They are incredible.
It appears that a former Regal House delivery truck that was built by the GMC Automobile Corporation itself. It looks like we got the next assignment or the next group participating in the parade, which is, if my dad could do the honors.
Yes, it's the Revere High School Army ROTC coming down. Proud young men and women making a name for themselves in the high school in the future, something we can all be proud of. The Revere High School Army Junior ROTC. Revere High School Army Junior ROTC Patriot Battalion under the leadership of Major Deb Bowker, Sergeant Major Robert Callender, and Sergeant Warren Ames. The Revere High School Army JROTC.
Let's listen to their chants, shall we?
Following Revere High School JROTC is the Boston University Army ROTC Color Guard. The color guard commanded by Cadet Moga, with Cadet Peterson carrying the national colors, Cadet Agri carrying the U.S. Army flag, Cadet Fang carrying the unit flag, and Cadets Herbst and Armstrong as rifles.
A little bit of a tongue twister there, but we'll let the people speak for itself.
The Boston University Army ROTC Color Guard.
And we got our next.
We have our 5th Massachusetts Battery. Will be towing a full-scale Civil War artillery gun with limber via a truck. You're going to be marching in the front of the truck alongside the gun with flags and muskets. Look at that, bud.
Yeah, just think.
Check out this gun. What do you think about that?
It's really marvelous. I can't imagine that today's automobile has the right hitch or just modified a bit to carry something from 300 years back, more or less.
That is fantastic. I love it. Right now we have the Vietnam Veterans of America. Thank you for your service. Sergeant Roy Carenti, Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 908, Lynn, Massachusetts.
And we are just about, I believe, 8 automobiles away because there is something else that is heading right for us right after the intersection of Route 60.
All right, this is great. We're picking steam up here. We have quite a ways to go here, and if my itinerary is correct, we'll have the Beverly Marine Corps, JROTC, and they look like Marines coming down the street right now. We'll take a look at our monitor here, little buddy. That's it. The Beverly High School Marine Corps, JROTC, making their way down Revere Street. Once again, a beautiful day. It's partly sunny. It's a great autumn day here in Revere, home of America's first public beach and home to today's Columbus Day Parade. As you know, Revere and East Boston alternates the parade. We get it the odd years, they get it the even years. Hey, right now, Little Rick, why don't you announce what we got coming up now?
Okay. After leaving the Route 60 interchange junction, we got the Beverly Marine Corps JROTC. As you know, this Marine Corporation was this year's Naval Honor School program.
That's right, Little Rick. They were the 2019 Naval Honor School program. The Beverly High Junior ROTC Marine Corps. Which is great because you usually see the Army Corps of ROTC. This is great seeing the Marine Corps here. Young men and women making the town of Beverly proud and knowing the future of America is in great hands with boys and girls from the Beverly Marine Corps, JROTC.
I think that we just got one of our supporters saying hi to us in the control booth, but just 3 or 4 automobiles right behind the Beverly troops is yet another brass band coming right up, which is...
Let's see, let's look at our monitor and see what we have here, little buddy. I believe it's the Boston Fireman's Band.
If we could just switch over to the next camera,
well,
please.
Don't worry about it. It's the Boston Fireman's Band. It's a military-style marching band originally formed as the Boston Fire Department Marching Band in 1936. The band was reformed in 1965 as a private marching band under the name of the Boston Firemen's Band. Today, I'm proud to carry on the proud tradition of the original band. They play annually in parades all over New England and help communities like ours celebrate at civic and patriotic events.
So, as always, we'll let the music speak for itself.
Thank you, Little Rick.
It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 military vehicles rolling through. What's first? And it looks like a Jeep at first, right?
Yes, sir. That's McGee's Corner Militia. American Legion Post 146 Winthrop and VFW Post 6712 Beachmont. We have the Beachmont Post Ladies Auxiliary.
And do my eyes deceive me? It looks like we got a recently belated 90-year-old mascot on the trailer.
Look at that,
So thank you, Mr. Walt Disney, for creating that guy.
Oh, that's right. That was Mickey Mouse he was referring to.
Okay. Military vehicle number 3 is number post 146 in tank green. It looks like a tank.
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's a boat carries the Marines onto the water and onto land.
Okay, USA-402-414, nicknamed Otis, has caterpillar treads, or should I say, crawler tracks underneath the trailer. Note the machine guns right on top. And then last but not least is yet another Jeep. This time is a cabless 208619 with a machine gun built on top of it.
Okay, little Rick.
And so
Why don't you read this? What we got up next?
Next up is the National Lancers, which are the official mounted ceremonial unit of the mass organized militia. This troop was organized in 1836 with the mission of protecting the Commonwealth and the nation. The Lancers have served in 1 campaign and 3 wars. The commander is Brigadier General Richard Rail Jr. Kind of giving me a tongue twister there.
Yep.
Of course, we have decided to go through 6 more horses. Let's watch them, shall we?
You got it.
All right. As these
How cool was that, buddy?
Yeah. And as these farm animals who can use on everyday chores, it looks like we got more vehicles, and it looks like
Let's see what we got
deep
here.
in the background we got 4 golf carts coming up, more or less.
That's right. We have the East Boston Savings Bank mobile banking unit. East Boston Savings Bank is the proud sponsor of the Aleppo Shriners appearance in the 2019 parade. A sponsor donation of $6,000. Thank you, East Boston Savings Bank. Your generous sponsorship is making our parade better today. East Boston Savings, the local community bank in Revere, has been in business since 1848. With 2 offices in Revere, East Boston Savings is highly committed to providing quality customer service to the businesses and residents in the city. Visit ebsb.com for more information.
And just between the vehicle...
Bud, this is your favorite part of the parade. The Aleppo Shriners Tour of Duty. Here they come.
Just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe there is only 5 golf carts in this year's parade for this category.
Check this out, huh? They got the sirens on it, the lights. These guys do a lot of great things for children of all abilities. They host a wonderful train show in April and November.
Actually, correction, it's March and November in Wilmington.
That is a correction. March and November, the Shriners.
If you pay attention to greenbergstrainshows.com.
Okay. Look at that. Hope they're not going to spray any water out of that hose on top of the golf cart.
Not really.
Not really?
And it looks like we got somebody else walking behind them, which we will see them in just a moment.
Hey, bud, look at that. He's got a monkey in the back.
Well, true, but it's actually an inspired future character of the Jim Henson Muppet Corporation, whether
really?
it's either true or false. I could be wrong, though, but, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You got it, bud. You're filling in the space really good today. How we doing out there?
Okay, so, as the Shriners Fire Brigade is coming through, it looks like we've got a next generation of men stomping through, which is who's next on the list. Oh, hold on.
The Crusaders. There's more, the Aleppos. Here we go. More Aleppo Shriners right here. Tour of Duty. Look at the medical corps in the back. There we go, guys. Oh, bud, the Aleppos are good. Look at this. They got more stuff coming down.
Yeah, you don't say.
Like that couple. Look at that. Looks like a big wheel. But with a motor on it. The ragtop motor unit, Aleppo Shriners.
Yeah, and inside the red Jaguar itself, it appears that one man who is wearing a hamburger helper hand.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Or a Mickey Mouse hand.
Not really.
Okay.
And it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4
Look at
mini
these.
motorbikes.
Wow, what are these
doing
guys
some
doing?
unique daredevils.
Look at this.
Or
You know you drove all the way down here from 93. Whoa! Wow. Bud, we got to get one of these.
We'll see about that, but safety first, people.
Whoa.
Have you ever seen a move quite like that?
These are trained professionals, Little Rick. Trained professionals.
Yes.
They're called the Aleppo Drifters.
Okay, so...
And I think they enjoy what they're doing.
Okay, as the motorbikes have just
That was the
finished being cleared,
Aleppo Shriners.
it looks like we got a little shanty house being placed on the front of the present Chevy Tahoe.
Yep. That's just for the guys. That's to put the equipment in.
And if
Aleppo's is huge, but it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, and
They're
imagine if the circus isn't. Now, you can't have a circus without the silliness of the clowns, can you?
No, you are right. Look at this one.
Yes, all kinds of clowns. Walking and driving in
Look
their
at that
unique
one. Look at that
vehicles.
right there. What's that car? Wow, my goodness. Think he drove that down from the Shriners?
I don't know. Maybe place it on some semi-trailer flatbeds.
Oh, they're doing great. We got more. Oh, my goodness. We got more clowns coming down. Look at this one. Whoa. What? Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. What is it? It's a cat.
Skunks don't bring you mice. Look at Daisy. Cats bring you mice. Daisy brought me this mouse.
So, after a little silliness of a mishap,
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, we got more
it
clowns.
appears,
We
it
have the
appears
best
that
of
we
the
got
best.
the Aleppo circus train coming in.
Thank you.
And it looks like the clown itself have gotten not only its trains,
Wow.
but it looks like turn of the 20th century automobiles have just honking in. Listen to their horns, can you? Not to mention that modified train
Isn't that
chugging
great?
down the bend.
This is your favorite part of the parade.
Sorta.
Yeah. I love these. Look at this. It's great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Aleppo automobiles, 2 golf carts, and 4 or 5, yeah, 5 miniature big rigs.
Wait a minute now. We have an 18-wheeler coming down. Who's driving this? Look at this. Whoa. I love it.
After all kinds of circus clowns need modes of transportation too, right?
Yeah, isn't this great? This is wonderful. For the young and old are enjoying this show they're putting on today. What a horn.
Yeah, even this red Kenworth has gotten itself a real horn. Don't ask me why, but I think it's kind of modified, perhaps.
This is the
From the
Aleppo
real thing.
Yeah, this is the Aleppo mini haulers unit.
Really?
That's what they call the mini haulers. They are fantastic.
Okay, as these futuristic semi-gigantic trucks are heading into the church area, it looks like we got an open-door bus.
That is the Shriners. Yeah, that's to help carry the Shriners down the ones that can unable to walk down here or perform in one of those crazy cars. They take the shuttle, little buddy.
But at least they have 4 motorcycles following close behind on the rear.
That is correct, sir.
And we still got a long way to go.
All right, next up we have Revere's Mobile City Hall, the City of Revere Mobile City Hall. Check out the City of Revere's latest initiative to foster a more accessible in city government for residents, Mobile City Hall. After the city purchased a new vehicle for the senior center, the old van was retrofitted as a mobile office to bring city services right into the community. This is a great idea, well received by the city. City of Revere Mobile City Hall on wheels, first of its kind in the Commonwealth. City Hall Mobile, great job. All right, so we got a little break in the action, little Rick.
Yes, and as you can see way in the background over there, it looks like the regular cars that are working in their 9 to 5 hours have just gotten the right of way themselves. But the fun isn't over yet for today. We will return in just a little bit of a moment to bring you more action, more silliness, and even some special appearances by some well-known mascots which you already know and love. As my dad is going to take a little commercial break, This is Ricky Joseph Frenny Jr. saying Happy Columbus Day 2019 to the city of Revere and everyone else who's just tuned in for this unusual but hilarious and important event to commemorate the discovery of this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Little Rick. Hey, right now I want to bring the chairperson of this wonderful event, Miss Linda DeMayo. Linda, come on down.
How you doing? I'm not the only one. Mark Silvestri and Wendy Millard Page are also chairs. with
Sorry
me.
we didn't have an extra chair for you.
That's okay.
This is great. It takes a village to put something like this together. This is
Does.
unbelievable.
Does. Takes a lot of help. I started it back in March, starting to book the big bands and then work from there. And a lot comes down to the end. Last 2 weeks are absolutely insane.
This is one of the bigger ones I've seen, and we haven't even dented the parade yet.
Yep. It's good.
I love the Aleppos. They're big. They're huge. They just kept going on and on and on. I think they're a wonderful addition. It's so great you can get them every year.
Yeah, and East Boston Savings Bank sponsors them for us, so we thank them again.
Yes, I saw they made a nice healthy donation to the parade. I believe it was in the amount of $6,000.
Correct.
That is wonderful. Well, this isn't free. You know, it costs money to put these things on, and we do have generous donors throughout the community and outside the community. So that's always a wonderful thing. So we'll be back here, in 2021? Next year it's in East Boston, is that right?
That's correct.
This is great. Anything like to add before our next act comes through American Legion Highway?
No, we got a lot of music today, so it's going to be very entertaining. We got a couple of last-minute people, too, that weren't in the lineup that I gave you.
Oh, it's okay. We can read the banners and then we'll add lib.
they're in there.
My favorite part of this is the marching bands.
Me too.
I love the marching
Me too.
bands.
Calling all marching bands for 2021. We want more.
And it's great you got Revere Field Hockey in because it's the first time they made the tournament,
Yep,
which is wonderful.
They had a game this morning.
Yep, and they won. They beat Everett, I
And
heard.
they looped around down at the end, so we'll see them in a little bit.
Great. Thank you so much. You
Thank
did an
you.
awesome job,
Thank
Linda.
you.
All right, that was one of the chairpersons of today's wonderful event, Linda DeMayo.
And as two police officers have just turned around in the opposite direction, it looks like we got some people who are dressed in both red and black together. That's, I don't want to say Canadian Mounties, but
no, they're not Canadian Mounties. If my lineup's correct, Little Rick, these are the Senior Crusaders, the Drum and Bugle Corps from Boston. And if I'm correct, you know who's marching in that?
who?
Mr. Jerry Foley.
Our neighbors?
Our neighbor, Jerry. He plays the baritone.
Well,
Jerry Baritone, he's known to his friends. So here comes the Senior Drum and Bugle Corps of the world's famous Crusaders from Boston, Mass. Mississippi.
all right, following behind the band itself is the actual GMC Yukon BLT. or SLT, I think.
That is the Crusaders Senior Drum and Bugle Corps Transportation. CrusaderSenior.org. Wonderful. One of the best drum and bugle corps. Don't call them a band. This side of the Mississippi. Great job.
All right, looks like we got several more vehicles coming down your way, and I think I spy one of the mascots that are coming by that have just walked off screen for some reason.
Well, let's see what we have here. We're going to check out the monitor and see who's coming down the street. This looks like appear to be the Beachmont Improvement Committee. I'm not sure. Let me take a look at this.
October is also Halloween month, as always.
Okay, that's the Beachmont Improvement Committee, also known as the BIC, is a free nonprofit volunteer organization. Many of the activities include cleanup and beautification projects. Their mission is to undertake projects and activities that will improve the quality of life of Beachmont residents. The BIC believes that through these activities, residents will develop personal and community relationships and a better sense of neighborhood pride. Beachmont is a very special place. Find them on Facebook or on the web at beachmontic.com for events happening throughout the year. The Beachmont Improvement Committee.
And of course, we got a pirate walking alongside one of the floats. Aye, aye, Captain!
Former school committee man Dan McGuire, everyone's buddy. Right now we have the City of Revere
Water Division.
and Drain Department. City of Revere wanted to. We're showing off the City of Revere investments in new equipment and manpower to improve the infrastructure of the city. Dump truck, utility truck, and camera truck used by Superintendent Don Cheramella and his crew. Thank you for all the improved upgrades to an aging sewer and drain system. These crews are out in extreme weather day and night, and we thank you for your hard work. The City of Revere Water, Sewer, and Drain Department. Great job, men and women.
The Water and Sewage Department consists of one dump truck, one container unit, one small pickup in front.
Yeah, these some it's all new equipment, little buddy.
The Water and Sewer Division, and following right behind this white container truck
is the DPW City of Revere front end loader, new equipment, more manpower, better services for the Revere residents. Thank you, DPW, for your hard work all year long.
And in case you didn't know, that front loader is a Volvo H061.
All right, little Rick, how about reading the City of Revere Parks and Rec for me?
All right. When anything comes to us, courtesy of the City of Revere PNR Department, log on to revererec.org to find out all the amazing things that the PNR has to offer. The city has a fall program which has something for everyone. We are thrilled to launch a new community center at the Garfield School, which has allowed us to expand our programming to include swim classes, an open gym, therapeutic sessions, music classes, and much, much more.
Thank you, little Rick. That's the Parks and Rec Department, followed by the 2019 girls soccer team. Coach Megan O'Donnell with 9-0-2 and going to the state tournament for the second year in a row. They're making history and looking forward to the years to come. That's the Revere High School 2019 girls soccer team. Now we have the Bolts. The Revere FC Bolt Soccer, 20 years of excellence helping the children of our city. Revere FC is one of the few clubs in the state that won a national championship in soccer and continuing educating the players as athletes and also helping to become excellent citizens in the future for our city and our country. The city is glad to have Revere FC Bolts and his director, Cesar Salazar, marching in our parade for the last 20 years.
And we still got a lot more to go as I hear yet another brass band coming right up.
Okay, we have the Roma Band Musicians. The Roma Band Musicians continue a long-standing tradition to provide crowd-pleasing, Italian, patriotic, popular, and sacred melodies since the band's inception in 1919 in the north end of Boston. Made up of professional musicians, the members love to share their music out to the community. They perform religious ceremonies and feasts, local parades, fundraisers, and events. This year marks the band's 100 years of performing in St. Anthony's streets. Viva San Antonio! Revere Karate Academy, serving the community of martial arts, training and life skills for over 39 years. Revere Karate Academy. Little Rick, you were a member there a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
You did great.
Kinda.
Yeah.
And it looks like, as the karate gang has since finished walking itself, it looks like we got something else in pink that has something to do besides
Yep,
Breast
we
Cancer
sure do.
Awareness Month, which is what?
We have
Rachel Ferrante's Academy of Performing Arts Dance Studio.
That's right. The RFAPA Dance Team are first place winners for performances in jazz, contemporary, and musical theater in this year's dance competition season. Rachel Ferrante's Academy of Performing Arts is the place to be if you love to dance. Our state-of-the-art facility located at 225 Beach Street is home to dancers from all walks of life who come together to learn the art of dance in every form. From ballet to tap, jazz, hip-hop, and contemporary to baby and toddler classes designed to introduce dance to little ones through fun and foundational movement. There is so much to love at Rachel Ferrante's Academy of Performing Arts. Their staff's priorities not only teach the knowledge of technique and proper execution for every genre, but to also share their immense passions for what they do and why they love to dance and those looking for a way to let their soul shine. They pride themselves on the notion that everyone can dance, and with numerous classes offered, we know dancers and non-dancers alike will feel right at home. Rachel Ferrante's Academy of Performing Arts Dance Studio. Come down to the studio and see why it's one of the best places in the city to dance in the city of Revere.
And
The girls are doing a performance right now, Little Rick.
Oh.
Hey, our good friend, Mr. Ira Novoselsky, longtime city council here in Revere. How you doing, Ira?
I'm doing wonderful.
The sun has come out. It's warmed up a little bit. Great parade again.
And I have my exercise. I don't have to go to Planet Fitness today.
That's it. I'll see you at Krispy Kreme.
No,
Cane's Donuts. Well, good luck this year, Counselor.
Thank you.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, how you doing, guys?
And it appears that during the previous floats of the Moana themed, looks like we got Simba from The Lion King, and also Stitch is there as well. If you didn't see that about 10 minutes ago. Just a little catch up on what you just missed while Dad was talking about the
Nothing
detail.
wrong with a little ketchup, little buddy. Nothing wrong with a little ketchup. I like a little ketchup on my cheeseburger. Boom.
But we already had lunch.
Okay. All right. That went way over everyone's head. All right. And we'll continue. That's a rant. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. I read that whole spiel.
So, with the dance team already finished their gig, it looks like the parade will be resuming in a matter of moments. As soon as we're about to enter the next section of the vehicle category, another fire department, which is yet to be announced.
All right, right after we have, Rachel Ferrante's Performing Arts. Great job, the young ladies. Rachel Ferrante's, they've been around for a while. First place winners again for jazz, contemporary, and musical theater in this year's dance competition. Congratulations, all the parents for bringing their kids down, and the kids doing a great job. Right now we have coming up, Little Rick, looks like the Revere History Museum. You want to announce that one?
Oh, sure. Please welcome the Reveres all the way from colonial times. The Revere Society for Cultural and Historic Preservation presents a walk back in time. Our city has a very rich history. Come learn about what makes Revere special. Visit the museum at 108 Beach Street. We welcome everyone to become members. Ours is a history that should be cherished and shared. Call them at 71286-2226. And it looks like we got more and more loud sirens stopping by. And yep, I was right. It is yet another fire truck. Pop. just faded away. We got yet another brass band coming up next, which is what?
Fantastic. The North End Marching Band. The North End Marching Band. Sorry, folks. One more band was earlier. The North
We have
End
yet
Marching
another action towing and collision services vehicle coming right up. But this time it's carrying a flatbed that has one of the mayors that is running to become part of the town hall.
Okay.
Mr. Brian Arrigo is running for yet its second or third re-election of Revere.
I'll take over a little, Rick. This is Brian Rigo sponsorship. This is his re-election. He has the float. This is sponsored by the Committee to Elect Brian Arrigo, led by Team Arrigo, Mayor Brian Arrigo. Please vote November 5th. Joining Mayor Arrigo, First Lady Davine, Bolero, Arrigo, and sons, Joseph and Jack. Here comes all the orange. And here's the beautiful First Lady.
Following close right behind is a 1950s or 60s vehicle.
Double tie. And we have, looks like the Immaculate Conception champion, New Magnolia Jazz Band. Specialized in playing traditional jazz, blues, swings, and ethnic music in the style of the 20th century New Orleans marching band. The New Magnolia Jazz Band.
And between the brass band and yet another politician is
no, that's just real estate.
Vehicle.
Yeah, that's just real estate. Proud sponsor of the 2019 Columbus Day Parade. Thank you for your $1,000 donation. Peggy Pratt Cali has been serving the Revere community for over 23 years. A top broker at 1021 North Shore East with Jim D'Amico. They will put in knowledge and experience to work for you. Peggy Pratt Cal and Jim D'Amico. We have Team Steve Murabito. Councilor Laz Murabito is a lifelong resident graduate at Revere High School. He obtained a bachelor's degree in business management from Salem State University. Thank you, Councilor Morabito. He's a strong work ethic due to his 20 years of management experience. He's also a realtor, and vast knowledge gives him an understanding of the economic landscape.
And
Steve Morabito serves 6 of 10 council subcommittees and the chairman of the Economic Development Subcommittee. He's also served as vice president of the city council. Okay, looks like Dance Revolution with Erica. Yeah.
For good luck.
Dance Revolution celebrating 10 years. Variety of dance classes, recreation, and competitive dance to students of all ages. All right, Councilor Morabito.
Next up, we got the Action Emergency Services.
Yeah, followed by Dance Revolution with Erica dances.
And who is coming up right behind?
We have Councilor Pat Keefe running for re-election for Ward 4 City Councilor. There's Patty. That's Revere Pup Warner Football and Cheer, Revere Championship Cheer and Football Squad, ages 6 to 15, Fall Winter Sports. For more info, go to RevereJuniorPatriots.com and Revere Pup Warner Facebook page. These boys and girls do a wonderful job, and the parents do a great job making sure they get in there. They're going to do a cheer right now, so we're going to stop for a second, let them hear. That's Revere, Pup Warner Football and Cheer Team.
And we got another brass band coming up. But first things first, we have to go through this Toyota RAV4 or Highlander.
Right here. This is the Northeast Italian Band, little buddy. They're from Lawrence, Mass. They were formed in 1998. Due to high demand, they have a second band available called Northeast Italian Band as well. That's a St. Alfio's Feast. St. Alfield's band. The current band director joined the Italian Colonial Band of Lawrence in '61 until its last performance in '97. In 1998, the band started with the name of St. Alfield's Band of Lawrence with approximately 90 musicians that range from early teens to 80. Parades and concerts in the Northeast New England area. Here we go, the Northeast Italian Band.
Playing Stars and Stripes.
That was the Northeast Italian Band, approximately 90 musicians that range early teens to 80 plus years old. Presently, these bands under the direction of Sal Erner, performing for all religious festivals. Next up, we got current City Council, Dan Rizzo, candidate for mayor for the corner office. Please vote November 5th. Former mayor, current City Council, Dan Rizzo, candidate for mayor November 5th.
And not only that, but there is this girl wearing an Eeyore sweater
Oh, yeah.
riding on a bicycle.
Oh, yeah, right over there. The blue and white and pink. Hi, Danny. And we have a Jeep packed with Rizzo supporters over there.
Coming up right behind the Rizzo squad is yet another brass band, or I'm not sure if it is, but
This is the Joseph Case High School Marching Band.
the official bird, the cardinal.
Yeah, that's all, yeah.
Let's just listen in, shall we?
Yes, sir, the Cardinals of Joseph Case. The American Red Cross Disaster Services assists those affected by any disaster, large or small, local or national. The American Red Cross.
Troop 15. That's what it says for the Action Towing and Collision Services.
These are the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Troop 1515.
And following behind the Troop 15 squad is the Gary Visconti election team.
That's right, Jerry Visconti, currently on the Revere School Committee and a candidate for counselor at large. And let's see here, Jerry Visconti, he's got the floats, the balloons, and the marches. Mr. Visconti, school committee man and candidate for counselor at large. Please vote November 5th.
And we still got yet another hour of more things to go that are approaching right for us.
Yeah, we still have a few pages of it. This is a wonderful big parade. There's our good friend. There's a lot for the youth of Revere, especially in hockey. Jerry Visconti, good man, a charitable man, a philanthropic man. And following Mr. Visconti are the East Coast Junior Patriots, Revere Youth Hockey. the East Coast Junior Patriots. And, look what's following them, bud. Can you read that? The Cronin Skating Rink Parade Zamboni. That's right, the Zamboni from Cronin Skating Rink following the East Coast Junior Patriots youth hockey.
Really? We just got a little bit of a pause right there, but I'll resume along the way.
We'll wait for the Zamboni to go by, and after them we have the Marblehead High Marching Band, comprised of students from the Marblehead Public Schools band program. The unit performs a variety of music at parades, marching band competitions, and football games across the Commonwealth of Mass. East Coast Junior Patriots, Cronin Skating Rink Parade Zamboni, and now the Marblehead High School Marching Band.
And truth be told that there is a penguin on the Zamboni.
This is Marblehead's first time in the Columbus Day Parade. We thank the boys and girls from Marblehead for making their inaugural appearance here at Columbus Day 2019. Formerly was the Marblehead High School chase car. This is the MACIR Arabic Academy students in Moroccan traditional outfits designed by fashion designer Sawa Gadaf. Marqueur is a nonprofit organization that was established to inspire Moroccan American community in the city of Revere through education, cultural events, civic engagements, and leadership initiatives, and to be a role model for other communities. Marqueur organizes the Moroccan Cultural Day every year at the Shirley Ave Municipal Parking Lot.
And following right behind them is that we got another election nominee person stopping by, which is Mr. Richard Serino of the Ward 6 Councilor Committee.
That's
and
it.
It looks like that they have a golden retriever with them as well.
Yeah, they do. And Ricky Serino running for Ward 6 along with his mom and dad. Once again, please vote November 5th, the big election here this year.
We still got more brass bands, more floats, and more unusual subjects to go through.
Let's see what we have here, little buddy.
It looks like we got a sign that says, "All are welcome" from,
Case.
Oh.
All are welcome. Benvindos, improving the health of those we care for in the neighborhoods we serve. Neighborhood Pace. This is the Tony Barry Band. They've been active since 1949 and promises to bring high energy and fun to every parade.
Let's listen in.
One of the funnest little bands around, the Tony Barry Band. Great job.
Next up, it looks like there is a boat that is placed behind of a yellow pickup truck, I presume.
Okay, let me acknowledge coming to elect Nick Malayson Sr., candidate for Ward 6 Revere City Council. Nick Malayson with his family and supporters.
And it looks like there is a cosplay of Popeye and Olive Oil from the 1930s cartoons walking by.
Yeah, let me go. Point of Pine Yacht Club, now celebrating their 105th year. Point of Pine Yacht Club, a community-based, family-oriented club for pleasure boaters at 28 Rice Ave. There's a full banquet hall, views of Broad Sound and the Hunt Beach. It's available for all types of functions. Come up to 99 people and available 7 days a week.
Following right behind is yet another electoral nominee, which is Mr. Eric Lampediccio
Erin
for the Ward 5 section.
Yes, Eric Lampediccio, Ward 5, going for city councilor. Ward 5 city councilor, Eric Lampediccio with his family and friends and supporters. Erin Lampediccio. Oh, but you know what we got over there? This is the Cycling Murrays. The family known as the Cycling Murrays consists of sisters Tegan, Tara, Jana, and parents Don and Jean, as well as Janae's husband David, riding on the penny farthing. The newest member of Next Generation, 3-year-old Mariah, is in her baby seat on the quadricycle, riding a tricycle of her own. They have performed since 1987 and have traveled to all New England states, as well as New York, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland. They have participated in over 1,000 parades and festivals and performed 50 events each year. It all started for the Cycling Murrays when Jean bought a unicycle at a yard sale. The family comes from Cambridge, Mass., as well as Rochester, Vermont, and Marshfield, Vermont. The Murrays are performing in memory of their grandma, Mary, who passed away. She was the loving matriarch of the family and the van driver through countless parades for many years. They have won trophies for first place marching unit, 3 trophies for first place best in show, first place originality, best crowd pleaser, best novelty, most patriotic, special award, second place adult marching unit, and 3 for second place best crowd pleaser. The Cycling Murrays, always a crowd favorite.
Oh, you ever seen a technique like this? Why can't we do these movements like this anymore?
Could you do that, little Rick?
Well, we'll try it, but it'll take months of practice, though.
We'll go home and get a unicycle and give it a shot?
We'll see.
All right. There we go.
And following right behind the Cycling Murrays is yet another electoral nominee that is running for our school committee, which is Mr. Jonathan Kingston.
That's right.
Once again, November 5th, please vote on who you decide should be best.
Okay. Committee to elect John Kingston. John Kingston is running for school committee and would appreciate one of your 6 votes. Please vote November 5th. John Kingston, along with his family and friends and supporters. John Kingston. Oh, here we go. The Cycling Murrays, they're busting out the flute right now. I love
My
it.
Country, 'Tis of Thee. That's what they're playing on the flutes. Welcome to the Boston area, Murray family. And as we resume to the last floats of this year's parade,
John Kingston. And here we go. Revere Field Hockey bound 31 years later. Woo! Way to go, Revere Field Hockey. Best record in Revere's history. Great work, ladies. Continued success.
next we got the Toto School Committee. And who is that on top of the fire truck besides the Dalmatian covered in strange black spots? Why, we are just about 2 months away from Christmas time. It's none other than jolly old St. Nicholas himself on top of Revere Ladder 2. We're just 2 months away from Christmas, so make sure you get your parties planned and your shopping's done, and so yeah. But first we have to go through Halloween and Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah. Do you want my Christmas list yet?
Not yet.
To you later?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll give it to you later. All right, next up we have the Melrose High Marching Band, the Melrose Band Raiders. Please welcome Melrose High Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Matthew Rapucci. Melrose recently represented the Commonwealth of Mass in the 2019 National Memorial Day Parade. Their show this year is Reach for the Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Melrose High School Marching Band.
The last marching band for this year's parade, though, unfortunately.
I just want to give a shout out one more time. Revere Girls Field Hockey, best team in 31 years. Quick thing here, their season started off strong. They were undefeated for 6 games in a row. Leading the team in goals is Katie O'Donnell with 10 goals. Second is Juliana Raffa with 4. The number of assists that are being fed to the forwards is insane. They have 10 players that have made assists this year, which goes to show how strong the entire team is. Revere field hockey going to the tournament. And a shout out to Revere football. They are 5-0, and they are on to Marblehead next week, I believe. Good luck, boys in blue, Patriots.
Tell the people they can tune in live this Friday from Marblehead to watch that football game.
And you can turn in live this Friday on Revere TV and streaming live on YouTube to watch the game, Patriots versus Marblehead. We're going live at 7 o'clock.
And then Saturday,
Senior
night of the girls' field hockey game at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And believe it or not, we are bringing field hockey to you. That's right, Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, live, Revere TV. The tournament is here. Get ready. The girls' field hockey, boys' football. It's great to be a Revere Patriot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rick Frenny. This is my son, Ricky Jr., on behalf of the wonderful staff here at Revere TV. Hope you had a great
Columbus Day.
Hope you had a great time watching and listening. We'll see you in 2 years at 2021. Next year it's in East Boston. Have a great day, everyone. Good night.